Hi, my name is Brian Pewick. I'd like to take this opportunity to talk to you about my experience with Jack Canfield's coaching program. To start with, I first found out about the program when I went to see Jack in Richmond, British Columbia doing a presentation. The presentation left me inspired and really thinking about what were some of the things that had stopped me from achieving the goals that I'd really set out to achieve in my life. And the more I thought about this, the more I realized that I needed some guidance, some coaching, something that would help me get to where I wanted to be. And from that, I made contact with Jack Canfield's company and spoke to a representative. And by early November 2012, I had enrolled in the program. Now, when I started with the program, I got to be honest, I wasn't really sure what to expect in terms of the coaching. At the onset, I knew that Jack wouldn't be coaching me directly, and I wasn't sure about the quality of the coaches that I would find being assigned to me. Well, it didn't take long. In fact, just one call to realize how good those coaches were. My very first call with a gentleman named Gary Reed was phenomenal and really set me on the course to really learn and to really grow throughout the program. As I went through the 16 weeks and the 16 modules, I found myself learning every week. I found myself pushing myself harder than I probably ever pushed myself before. By the end of the 16 weeks, I really found that I'd grown, and some phenomenal things had happened as I look back throughout all the stuff that I had done and all the module work that I had done. And to give you some examples of some of those experiences, first off, I would say that my relationship with my wife has grown stronger, probably by 1,000-fold. We really find ourselves united together and focused on going forward, and that's something we really needed. In fact, we kind of laugh a little bit. We call ourselves Team Pewick, and that's a great feeling because that's something we probably didn't have prior. Not only that, my children really bought into the different environment. It's been better for them. They've grown, and to give you an example of just how things have changed, I found myself in a mall with my children having lunch at in a food court, and we were just sitting there talking, having some fun, and in fact, at one point we were having a funny face game, and out of nowhere somebody came up and they approached us, and as a gentleman, he said, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation and just watch you guys as you were sitting here. First let me explain who I am. I'm a social worker, and I work with a lot of different families, and I got to tell you, it's a rare scenario that I see that fathers or dads are really engaged with their kids and really connecting. And man, if only more people did that, and only more fathers took the time to truly connect with their children, what a difference it would make in the world. Now, up to that point, I really didn't have any idea of what was going on and how significant that was. But for a stranger to feel compelled to walk up and have that conversation, not only with me, but with my children. In fact, I turned to my children and said, hey, just so you know, you got a great dad, before he left. I thought that was pretty significant, and it really made a statement to me. Further to that, at the end of the 16 weeks, when I looked back through the course and all the work I'd done, I found there were more things that really sort of stood out. Some of those things in terms of just how much more I was working on my sociability and connecting with people. How much I was focused on actually getting stuff done. To give you an example, there were days where on a Sunday I would get up at 6 in the morning, and I'd work to 8 o'clock at night and non-stop on the module program. And I'd never done that before in my life, not in school, and certainly maybe in work, but not quite the same way. And those are some of the things that really make a difference in your life and really give you the foundation to go forward. So I'm now entering phase 2 of the program, and I'm really excited. And the reason I'm really excited is I'm finding that the foundations that I built going through the modules and through all of the coaching that I received from Gary really gave me the foundation to move forward. I look at it now, and my program will end in December of 2013, and I really have this confidence knowing that I'm going to be able to achieve my breakthrough goals, that I'm going to take those next steps and really start to see things come my way and really and change into things that I didn't think were possible before, and maybe hoped were possible but didn't really have a path to get there. And in closing, I'd just like to say a couple of things. First off, my thanks and gratitude to Jack Canfield for who he is and the inspiration that he's supplied the world. And similarly, my thanks and appreciation to Gary Reed, my coach, and all the coaches at the resource line that I call and I talk to on a regular basis. You're phenomenal. The guidance and the support you've given me and how you hold me accountable is great, and it drives action and gets me going forward in ways, like I say, I haven't experienced before. So thank you very much, And I hope if you're watching this video and you're considering Jack Canfield's coaching program, if you really want to get from where you are to where you want to be, I strongly suggest you consider enrolling in this. It's changed my life, and I truly think it can change yours. Thank you.